What's good, man? This is your boy at DFS Mastermind _ over on Twitter. Thank you for clicking on the video. Today's date is February the 2nd. Man, happy Black History Month, man. It's an awesome month, man. I got to dive into some research, man. Try to learn something about the African American history that I don't know already. I look forward to celebrating. Hopefully y'all had a wonderful night tonight. I had a terrible night, man. Malcolm Brogdon just killed me. I called it an early night. And I also offered up Matthew Dellavedova today. That just did not pan out. It was a bad night for the boy. But we're going to be in bounce back mode, savage mode. Y'all know what it is. Now, look, tomorrow we have a 9-game slate, a ton of options. I want to go ahead and get y'all my top picks out there. Now, some injury. I want to do an injury update real quick, man. Just from last night or tonight. Like yesterday's games, last night's game. Look, Giannis hurt his ankle. He twisted his ankle, went out the game early. So did Malcolm Brogdon. So the Milwaukee Bucks, they're going to be a heavy value spot. Of course, we know about the Isaiah Cannon injury. That's going to open up some value in Tyler Ulis. Who else we got? We got Ferguson for the Oklahoma City Thunder, who is out. He is sick, so I don't know if he's going to play tomorrow in this back-to-back. That's going to open up some value in those spots. Who else we got? We had a few injuries, man, that I wanted to touch on. Of course, we got Kevin Looney out, Sean Livingston out for tomorrow's game. And I think that's pretty much it. That's all I want to touch on right now. Of course, we know we'll get more injury updates as the day go along, but I'm going to go ahead and get you my top picks for tomorrow. And I want to focus on the value. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Starting off with point guard, I want to go all the way down. It's not going to be a surprise. I'm going to go ahead and stick with Tyler Ulis going up against Utah. On the slate, Utah is the 4th worst team when it comes to DVP at the position versus the point guard. They're a plus 1.7, and that's given to you by Fantasy 5x5. And that's a positive matchup, man. That's something that we can attack. But I think it's going to be a positive spot for the boy Tyler Ulis. So I want to go ahead and get down to him. He's at 4 racks. We're not asking for a ton of points from him. I really love the price point. Other options that can benefit out of this situation, I think Troy Daniels will get a boost. I also think Josh Jackson will be able to get a slight boost. He's been playing very solid basketball, but I think Ulis will be in a safe, secure spot to get at least 30 minutes, man. So I want to go ahead and lock him up. Moving on to my shooting guard. I'm going to go down to the boy that owes me some money, and that guy is going to be Matthew Dellavedova. Now, I know he was terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. He played 25 minutes, only took 2 shots, man. That will not happen again. So I'm going to go right back to him, man. Especially if we get news that Brogdon will be out tomorrow, which I'm pretty sure he will, along with Giannis, man. But with those injuries, we have some other options, man. We could look at Tony Snell. Chris Middleton could wind up becoming chalk. I don't mind him in this situation. Sterling Brown has been playing very big minutes, has been playing solid. And then last but not least is Kirkpatrick. I'm not really sure where he's at, but I'm going to go ahead and go right back to the guy who will be the starting point guard. He'll have the ball in his hands a lot. He'll play big minutes. So I want to go ahead and lean on Dellavedova. Moving on to my small forward, top small forward for value is going to be a cheapie, man. Super cheap. I already touched on the injury news with Ferguson. We got Sabrinas, man, 3,200. This is almost bare minimum price going up against New Orleans in a very, very good matchup. Shooting guard, they're a plus 2.3, which is going to be in a very good spot. They're third worst on the slate at giving up production, giving up fantasy points to the position. So I want to go ahead and lock Alex Sabrinas in, man. Another guy I really think you could look at is going to be Grant, man. He's been playing really big minutes, been looking solid, so I don't mind him as well. Moving on to the power forward, top power forward, I got a few guys I want to go over, but my top guy will be Jason Tatum. I just really love the matchup. He'll see a lot of time at the small forward position, at the power forward position. We're going to have to see who's in and who's out. Now, of course, Kyrie Irving is still questionable. Rozier, if Kyrie is out, man, we're going to have to sneak some Rozier in there. The man just completely went nuts the other day. And he'll see another good matchup versus Atlanta. So I won't mind a little Rozier, but my top power forward will be Jason Tatum, but another guy, a few more guys that I really just want to highlight for you. I think my boy James Johnson is going to be in an okay spot. I think we can go down and look at Darius Miller. Where is he at? Darius Miller at 4,200. He's been playing big minutes. Mirotic is not going to play on tomorrow's slate, so I think we could look at him. And then, of course, Grant. I've been talking about him, been talking him up. I think he's okay. And if you want to get really risky, he only plays a few minutes, but David West is a beast, man. He can put up points in bunches, man. So I don't mind him in a very positive matchup versus Sacramento. And then, of course, we can still look for some of the Sacramento value, man. We got some of these guys banged up. Going up against Golden State, we know a lot of points will be put up in that game. So I don't mind looking for Sacramento for some value as well. But I'm going to go ahead and recommend Jason Tatum for you. And then, last but not least, my top center is going to be my boy Julius Randle, 6,700, going up against Brooklyn. Very positive matchup. This is the best matchup on the board. We just seen Enes Kanter go nuts against these guys. We know Randle's a high energy player, can put up points very fast. And Brooklyn versus center position, man, they suck at everything. They suck at rebounds, giving up free throw attempts, giving up shots, assists, just all around the board. They're not very good at slowing down centers, so I want to go ahead and attack this matchup. I really like Julius Randle on this slate, so I'm going to go ahead and lock him in. I want to really, out of this game, it seems interesting, man, because I don't know why Brooklyn is favored to win. And I wonder how many minutes Russell will play, man. Russell had a pretty decent game, but he only played, I believe, like 18 minutes, man. That's not enough for me. And his price completely shot up. I know they have the revenge narrative. If y'all gonna look at him, make sure you really find out about his minutes restriction. But this is pretty much gonna do it for me. These are my top plays. I got you some very cheap value in there, mixed with two mid-tier players, man. I think this is a good way to start off your lineup. You still have almost 9 racks left to put together a solid lineup. I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all know the routine, man. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, do all the good stuff. If it's your first time checking me out, hit the sub button and then hit that notification bell. If you want to get down with DFS Mastermind Coaching, be sure to send me an email at mastermindgrind.com, and I'll give you all the details on that. And then last but not least, come kick it with us in Slack chat, man. We bounce ideas off one another, and we're trying to get to the green line, man. That's going to do it. Y'all bless up. Let's cash out and get to the green line.